Farms in deep red Texas are shut down, and Donald Trump is the reason. Now, as you know, Donald Trump has shifted ICE from focusing on criminal immigrants to going after easier targets such as job sites to pump his numbers up. But farms are hurting because of this, as many of their workers are either being deported or not showing up for fear of being caught up in these raids. And because of this, they're essentially shut down and no work can be done. Just take a listen to one farmer.
3 weeks it started to slow, but this last week or so has been huge. That's when it's like zero people wanting to come out. And
yeah, zero people going to work the farms. And while yes, these farmers are in the find out phase, we're all going to be in it, because they're talking that our food supply is going to be shut down or have major interruptions. And it's not just Texas, it's California and Washington. We are finding out that yes, immigrants do help the American economy. Immigrants are part of the American fabric. We just didn't realize it till it was too late.
It's Joe from Georgia. So this is news out of Texas. But folks, these are alarm bells ringing for the entire United States. And our government is not listening. Overnight, multiple farms in the state of Texas completely shut down. And the reason for this shutdown was because they have lost almost 100% of their workforce. Now, we know this is the result of the immigration raids and stricter enforcement, but the ripple effect is going to be felt all the way across this country. Now, you've got crops that are rotting in the fields. You have livestock that is not being attended to at all. And that takes a lot of personnel. And we're talking, so now we're getting every area of food to include meat. And the communities that surround these farms.
I have some advice for conservative, aka Republican men out there. You know, if men were the ones carrying the babies, carrying the children, raising those babies, there would be a clinic on every street corner, just like a Starbucks. So instead of going after women and trying to kill women and pass legislation that punishes women if they choose not to have a child, let's support the ones that do. Let's support those women that choose to keep their baby. That will teach our younger generations that having a child isn't this dire existence that it's now become. They wouldn't be scared to get pregnant. Y'all are doing it completely wrong. The population, if men were the ones carrying the babies, having the babies, the population would, let's say, would probably be an eighth of what it is now. Y'all are so worried about a decrease in population and you're punishing women? Oh, baby. Figure it out. Wake up. You are not as smart as you think you are.
Trump administration under Secretary Brooke Rollins continued to blame the Biden administration for the cases of screwworm that have broken out in Texas livestock and animals. What? They're blaming Biden. Yes, from 18 months ago. You know, this happened under you guys. There haven't been cases of screwworm since the 1960s. This came under you and because of your program cuts. But there are now 4 cases of the screwworm in 3 calves and 1 dog, and they are hundreds of miles apart. How are they hundreds of miles apart? Clearly, this is spreading. The screwworm is basically the larvae of a fly. The fly lands on animals where there's a cut. They lay their eggs in the cut, and the larvae, when they hatch the worms, they start eating into the animal. And this destroys livestock. Definitely this can impact cattle prices, and stock pig, poultry, other things that are in the Texas area if they become infected. Under Donald Trump and under Elon Musk, Doge cut programs that were to detect and to stop the screwworm to prevent the fly from coming. Again, as I said earlier, there have been no cases in the United States since the 1960s. We knew in 2024 this was spreading across Mexico and getting closer to Texas. Texas officials warned and complained about it, but again, as a Trump administration, they did nothing because to them they didn't see any importance. Probably no money for somebody to make on this, and so they did nothing. Well, now it's there. They're blaming the Biden administration and they're playing catch up. We'll see. Hopefully this can be contained, but again, if beef prices, which are already the highest on record under the Trump administration, not because of Biden, but all because of Donald Trump, you can only expect them to go higher if they have to start removing livestock because of the infection. There you have it. Love to hear from my Texans, my farmers, my MAGAs, my cuckoos, my crazies, my burned out light bulbs, and my Democrats. Let me know what you think.
After watching all this video, I want to share my personal opinion. First of all, I think many people are frustrated right now. Some people are worried about jobs. Some people are worried about food price. Some people are worried about farming. And many farmers are worried about the future. In this video, we shared different stories from different people. Some people said they regret their vote. Some people talked about farmers losing workers. Some people talked about high prices. Others talked about politics and immigration. No matters what side you support, one thing is clear: many ordinary people are struggling. When families, farmers struggle, food production can suffer. When workers lose jobs, families suffer. When prices go up, everyone suffers. And when people stop listening each other, the whole country suffers. I believe that most people do not wake up in the morning wanting problems. Most people simply want to stable job. They want to affordable food. They want to save community. They want a better future for their children. That is not too much to ask. One thing I notice in these videos is that many people are blaming each other. Some blames politicians, some blames immigration, some blame businessmen, some blames voters. But blaming alone do not solve problems. Real solution come from honest decision and smart decision. America has always depended on workers from different backgrounds: farms workers, truck driver, factory workers, teachers, nurse, and small business owners all play an important role. Every part of society is connected. When one group is afraid, eventually everyone feels the important. That is why I think elders should focus on solving problems. Interesting of create more division. People need jobs, farmers need support, workers need fair wages, families need lower cost, and community needs stability. Another things I want to say in this: it is okay to change your opinion when a new fact appear. That does not make someone weak. It means they are thinking. Good decisions came from learning, listening, and paying attention to really. At the end of the day, politicians should be about helping people live better. It should not be about hate. It should not be about fear. And it should not be about fighting each other all the time. The real goal should be making life better for ordinary people. Whether someone is a farmer, a worker, a businessman, owner, or a student, everybody wants opportunity and security. So my message today is simple: listen to different viewpoints, think carefully before making decisions, look at fact, and remember the real people, and afraid by the every policy of every decision. I hope leaders listen to the concern of ordinary citizens. I hope communities become stronger, and I hope people can work together listens to consistency fighting each other. That is my opinion. Thank you watching, and let me know what you think in the comments below.